Hello and welcome to our first episode of Over a Cup of Coffee, where we talk about anything and everything. Here today is your hosts, Stone
and Rask.
Now sit back, enjoy, grab your cup of coffee, and let's sip on.
Oh my god. I tell you one thing, coffee definitely hits the bloodstream in a different way.
That first sip really
helps to get you woke up in the morning.
So let's just dive right into it and let's tell our listeners
because they don't know
how this all started.
All right, let's do it. About a couple months ago, we were talking on the phone. It was probably like February, April, I don't know, one of those months, and we had this crazy idea of coming up with a podcast, but there was only one problem, right? The only problem that we had was I lived in Tennessee at the time, and he lived here in New York at the time. So we were like 10 hours apart. So that's physically impossible to do a podcast over the phone. I mean, we tried it. It was not the greatest. And the area I was living in, he didn't want to move to, and I'm like, well, something was telling me the whole time to move to New York, so I've been trying to go to New York. So here we are. And, we planned out, we came up with this plan to get me to New York, right? We budgeted, I needed to do this, and that, pay off this, pay off that, and then get a new car, which I did, and obviously, that's why I'm here right now. The rest is history. Here we are, starting our first ever podcast. Wow. It came full circle.
It really did. It feels like just yesterday we were over the phone talking about, sipping on a cup of coffee.
Yeah. We came up with the idea of naming our podcast Over a Cup of Coffee because I think at the time it was like fucking like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. And you were drinking coffee and you were like, while we were talking about coming up with a podcast name, and I was like, oh my God. Over a cup of coffee. Why not? I mean, it sounded pretty good, and here we are, like 4 months later with the same name, and we haven't changed or switched up once.
It's also important to add we are both coffee enthusiasts.
Absolutely.
Just as you watching probably found this channel because you are also a coffee enthusiast.
Absolutely, I love the coffee. You see our background right here. We got a bunch of coffees right there, and typically we'd have our Keurig, but we're running short on time today, so we decided not to do all that. This is going to be a short podcast. I don't know how long it's going to be, but we wanted to get something filmed for you guys, so here we are.
What better of an introduction video than one to tell the story behind how this right here right now happened.
Absolutely. I'm absolutely.
And with that out of the way, there are a plethora of things we can talk about with you guys, with each other. The whole move wasn't just about a podcast. There were many reasons why I have my cousin, I have my brother, I have my business partner sitting directly across from me. Why don't you tell them about some of the other things we're working on now that you're here?
All right, so we're I don't know if any of you viewers noticed, but I'm kind of bigger. So we're working on losing weight. Like me losing weight. He don't really need to lose very much, but I'm on a diet now. I'm eating healthier. I'm not eating fast food all the time, which is what I did in Tennessee. The lifestyle in Tennessee is like literally night and day of what it's like here, and I'm also walking, trying to at least walk at least 10,000 steps a day. Which every time I set that goal, it always is way more than just 10,000. So yeah, and also we started a YouTube channel called the Stone and Rask Experience. We actually have like 6 or 7 videos on that channel right now as the time of this airing or something, and we have another 1 or 2 in the works. So we have one that's ready to be edited and uploaded, and we're going strong. So we are up to, I think, 27 subscribers on that channel. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's a start, you know what I'm saying? And considering we just started that like 2 weeks ago maybe, and we're already at 27, I think that's pretty damn good, in my opinion, because I did a reaction channel, and I was uploading every day for like a month or so, and I only got 10 subscribers from it. So 27 is really good. And whenever you have two minds that think alike and come together as a whole, as me and him, it just happens to be like better, because like you got connections up here. I don't. I have zero. The only connections I have are the people you know, and which is obvious. But yeah, and I got the family back home, you know, and friends and stuff that I can share my the links to. Some of them subscribe, some of them don't. If the ones who don't, oh well, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna cry about it, but yeah, and what else is there? There's a few other things that we're planning on doing, like bigger things in the future, but we don't want to spoil anything right now. But them are the main two. These are the main 3 things, and now it's come full circle, and we started all 3 things we said we were gonna do, and we're just gonna get this started, and we're gonna keep going, and we're not gonna stop. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and also comment down below, because in future videos we will be going through comments and reading and answering questions. If you have any questions, whatever it may be, we will get to it, and we'll try our best to answer them. Obviously, the bigger we get, the harder it'll get, but for the beginning, it'll be easy to read all of them.
So just a quick recap. It's a pleasure to have you here. If you've stuck around till the end, you know it means a lot to us. Obviously, we're first starting, but if you don't start somewhere, you'll never reach your destination. And it's a journey, and to have you guys a part of the journey means the world to us. And we hope to see you guys, you know, going forward. And this is not just our channel, but a community that we're trying to build here. You know, a community of similar-minded people, passionate and positive people, and coffee lovers.
I don't know. You just you drinking made me want to drink.
So today our coffee of choice was a limited edition Irish Mocha McCafe. And each episode, each time we do this, we plan to try a new flavor, share our experience with it, our thoughts. Yes, we drink it black. There is no sugar, there is no creamer. Our feelings towards this coffee is strictly about the coffee. And we would love to hear, if you've tried coffees before, we'd love to hear how you feel about the coffees we try. If you have recommendations for brands or other coffees out there, we love trying new coffee. So feel free to leave your experiences, your thoughts, and your ideas in the comments below.
Absolutely. I love it. And one more thing I forgot to mention about my weight loss journey. I no longer drink soda, and I obviously haven't lost very much, but it's gonna happen. That you got to put your mindset to it. And also, yeah, I, like you said, we don't drink black coffee. A couple months ago, if you would have told me I was going to be drinking black coffee on a podcast, I would have laughed in your face. But now I put my mind to it, and I said I was gonna. I slowly cut back because I didn't want to go cold turkey, because you know the chances of what's that fucking word I'm looking for? The chances of a relapse That's the word I was looking for. No, the chances of a relapse are much higher if you just go cold turkey. So I didn't want to do that, and I don't want to relapse, and I'm not gonna go back to drinking sugar and stuff in my coffee. It just tastes a lot better black, especially when you get the hang of it. It's really not that bad. I used to look at people that drink black coffee like, are you freaking crazy? You'll never see me drink black coffee. But now, look at me now. I'm drinking black coffee. I've cut back on like everything. I eat pretty healthy for the most part. Sadly, today we're not going to be eating healthy, but
It's a
rough day.
Yeah, birthday party. Sometimes you got to make exceptions, and on those cheat days, it's important to stick to moderation, because the more you
Absolutely.
consume yourself in an unhealthy lifestyle, the harder it is to break that cycle again.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Unfortunately, this episode here isn't really a long one. We're more or less filming it to introduce ourselves, tell you how we got here, maybe a couple other side things, mention our projects, and is there anything else you would like to add?
No, not that I know of.
So if you have nothing else to
No.
add, again, for the 4th, 5th time, thank you guys for watching.
Thank
And
you.
we look forward to seeing you in our next podcast, in our videos, wherever you find us. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you for your support.
Absolutely. We love y'all.
Live with passion.
And stay positive.